Alright, so there's going to be spoilers. There's going to be spoilers, just so you know. And, okay, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this movie is a fuck up. This movie is fucking god awful. All right. Now the movie opens with a young Reed and a young Ben, and you know this flashback sequence. I mean, it's like the whole point of this flashback sequence was just to show the origin of this teleporting machine. It's like, okay, I would have rather have seen the emotional connection that made young Ben and young Reed friends, but whatever. So the first about maybe the first 30, 40-ish minutes, this movie... What the fuck happened with this movie? Like, okay, so like the first 45 minutes is pretty good, but like the chemistry between the cast is not there. Did they forget that there's supposed to be a like a love interest between Reed and Sue? Because well, like, what the fuck? And why is Sue? Why is, what's her name? Kate Mara? Why is it that like her character is so robotic? You know, when she's sitting there listening to Portishead with her headphones, she's just so weirdly distant and like. I'm just like, if I was Reed, I'd be like, why in the fuck would I like you? You know what I mean? And, like, most of her screen time is her like typing on computers, like extra serious and shit. Like the humor fails. It fails. Like none of the humor in this movie worked for me. Okay, it was always awkward. It's oh my god, I just don't understand. Like when Sue and her dad, when they first meet Reed and Ben at that science fair thing, like what kind of first meeting is that? It's like, you know what? Like you know, Sue Storm's father, he was just like, hey, you know what? Hey kid, we've been trying to make a portal, and looks like your little piece of technology is gonna help build our... This movie is so bad. The other two Fantastic Four movies are so fucking shitty. Oh, they are so fucking shitty. And this movie, this movie is so bad that it's not until you walk away from it that you realize just how ultimately shitty this fucking movie is. Like why the fuck would someone make this shit? Okay, I mean, I like what they did visually. The cast is people who can act, but they're just wasted here. Like what the fuck? And like, is the cast supposed to be like 17 through 18 or something? Like years old? Like what the fuck? Anyway, I just, what the fuck? And even, why is it that Planet Zero is just like the most generic, you know, when I imagine someone going to another dimension, I imagine it to be more spectacular and full of awe and wonder than this CGI desert wasteland that they go to on Planet Zero. And they, oh my god, what in the actual fuck? Ben Grimm is one of the most wasted characters I've ever seen so far this year. Like, Ben Grimm is just there. Like, there was a part at the science fair where Reed was trying to impress some teachers or some shit, and literally I felt like Ben Grimm's sole role, Jamie Bell, during that scene was just to be like, when they get their powers, why didn't Sue Storm go with them? Why didn't Sue go with them? Can someone explain this to me? And how the fuck did she... You may tell me that this bitch got her powers because of what? When they returned in the spaceship, like when the ship came back, it created some kind of blast that shocked Sue, and that's how did she get her powers? I don't understand. Why didn't... When they find Doctor Doom, first off, this motherfucker, can someone explain the hood that he has on? Like, he has this cloth on him, and it's like a hood. Where did he get that from? Why does he feel the need to wear the hood? Like, his flesh has fused with his suit. He has, like, near godlike powers, because he can pop people's heads off. What does he need a hood for? I know why. Because this movie is so fucking uncreative in their attempts to make him look like Doctor Doom. Oh my fucking god. Whoa, this movie got raped hard. I mean, he doesn't even look like Doctor Doom. He looks like a fucking... He looks like a mummy. Like from Egypt. You know, like he looks like a fucking bandaged mummy. Or he looks like some weird fucking unused prototype from The Death of Superman Lives. What happened? Like, wow, fuck, man. Like, you remember this picture right here from The Death of Superman Lives? Wow. Like, Doctor Doom, he just reminds me of that god-awful picture. Like, he just looks terrible. Like, he looks like his insides are full of kryptonite. And then the battle sequence at the end, where it's everyone versus Doom. Like, what the fuck happened there? Like, I just don't understand. It's like the movie went from 0 to 100 real quick. I mean, there was like no action in this movie. The CGI is terrible. There was one section with the CGI where the Human Torch, he was chasing after some drone. God, it looked terrible. The Thing, he looks, I guess he was fine, but outside of that, the CGI is terrible. But what is happening? What happened in this scene? Like, it was like logic, it just went out the window. And then there was a part where Reed is like, well, he's not stronger than all of us. Bro, what you talking about? Oh, he can't stop all of us. He just stopped all you motherfuckers like 2 minutes ago. This movie is like one long trailer for another installment. Like, it's just all build up to nothing. To nothing. Who in their right mind would want to see a sequel to this? I'm done. I'm done. This movie is a 1 out of 10. A 1 out of 10. Alright? This is not the Fantastic Four, okay? They wasted this movie. I mean, they could have got real deep with the whole adoption thing, you know, between Sue and Johnny, you know, showing that, you know, it's irrelevant, the race, they're family. You can still be family. Oh my god. They could have had such a great villain. They could have really got deep on this shit with, like, the Cronenberg-style body horror, but they didn't. Whatever. This movie's a 1 out of 10. I thought it was fucking god-awful. If you've seen this fucking shitty piece of fucking shit movie, let me know your thoughts down below. I don't give a fuck if it was Josh Trank's fault. I don't give a fuck if it was the studio's fault. The movie fucking sucks! Oh my god! How do you have like $100 million and this is what you make?